Hello, hello. It's Cassandra, the card reader, here in San Antonio, Texas at 7:14 p.m. on December 4th, 2022. So it is time for the 2023 Tarotscopes. So I'm happy that you showed up here. I've got a lot to cover. I hope it's not too much to cover, but we will we'll find out, I suppose. Just a couple of housekeeping issues. I've got 2 cameras, so if you can't hear me or see me, please say something in the chat. I'll be looking at the chat periodically, and then hopefully I'll catch it that you can't hear me or see me. I checked it, and it seems to switch the sound, the mic between cameras when I switch it, but I'm kind of worried that it won't, then you won't be able to hear me. And then also, in the past, I've had a table right here for the second camera, but I couldn't set it up that way, so it's over there, so you'll see me like roll over here, and then I'll roll back. So not ideal, but it is what it is for this evening. So, like I said, welcome to the 2023 Tarotscopes. There are lots of freebies attached to this live stream, and I put the link in the chat, and I will put the link in the description at the end of the live stream. So, I mean, you can win a free reading. You can, well, maybe I should go to that page. Let me go to that page. I'll do that right now. Share screen. All right. Oh my gosh. There we go. This is the freebies page. So you can sign up for the newsletter where you get all kinds of tarot tips and tricks and classes. You can sign up for a free class here that when you sign up for the newsletter, you'll get this free course about tarot card definitions. You can win a free reading. I've got the horoscope spread layout here in JPEG and PDF. If you need tarot card images, you can download those. I've got an entire deck of tarot card images that are released to Creative Commons. So just have at it. I've got tarot spreads here, all kinds of tarot spreads on Pinterest. This is a Mars and Gemini tarot spread. I was supposed to do a collab with someone to talk about that. That never happened, but I put that up here anyway for you. So that's the freebie page, and that link is in the chat. I'll put it in the description. So there you go. Okay, so let me stop share here for a second. Okay, all right. So I guess let's just jump into the 2023 Tarotscopes, and I guess maybe I'll just go briefly over kind of like the whole thing, and then I'm just going to go sign by sign, and then if I want to go back to something, I'll go back to it. So, all right, so I need to share again. There we go. Okay, so hopefully you can see my screen. All right, it says 2023 Tarotscopes. Now let me go. Okay, so what I did is I pulled a card for each sign in the horoscope spread format. Now, because I'm an astrologer, I start all these horoscope spreads here in the east at the ascendant here with Aries. So this is Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Libra, Capricorn. It goes around like that. Sometimes I've seen people do these, and it's like they start here like a clock and they go that way, and I'm like totally confused. I'm like, what? But I'm an astrologer, so I start here on the left with the east. So just so you know, that is Aries. There's a theme card in the center and a crossing card, as well as what you need to know, who or what can help you, and then kind of like just an end wrap-up statement for the year. So where we're going to start is right here with this Chariot card. That is the year for 2020, the card for 2023. So the card of 2023 is Chariot. Why? Because 2 + 2 + 3 is 7. That is why. So it's a numerological based thing. I even caught the little moon in this picture. See that? Look at the moon. The moon. Pretty cool. Okay, so the Chariot card is about forward hope. It's like we're making progress. I think we've been feeling a little, excuse me, stagnant, held back, confined, impeded since 2020. 2023, there's going to be a distinct shift. There's going to be a distinct shift astrologically. There's going to be several astrologically, and then just through this whole numerology with the tarot card is letting us know that we're going to be able to make some progress here in 2023. Okay, so I should have one. Oh, I did. I already went past the whole spread, didn't I? Let me just quickly go back to the entire spread and let me look at my notes here and see what I want to bring up right away. There are 5 wand cards and 5 pentacle cards in this spread. So those are the dominant suits. So with the pentacles, like I said, that is actually being able to make progress and get something done and materialize something instead of just planning or thinking or wishing about things. And with the fire in here, we're moving fast. This is happening fast. So yes, so everything's going to move really fast. You know, certain people can achieve a lot. Really, kind of the you know, kind of the 2 best zodiac signs that I'm seeing, and we're going to go through them one by one, so don't panic, are Capricorn here with the King of Pentacles and Cancer with the Sun. Like, you guys are doing great. Some of you may be having a little bit of trouble, but it's like there's a lot of potential. Like the water signs, which are here, this is Pisces and where are we at? Water signs. Pisces, Cancer is one of the great ones, and Scorpio right here. These guys, water signs, but like I think the most potential lies here in the water signs. Pisces, you've got Saturn coming in here to your sign, which is Mr. Reality Check. It's reality check time. And it's like, what have you been doing? And it's time to get up off the couch and stop dreaming. I'm sorry. I know some Pisces. I know several Pisces. You know, but it's like, yeah, Saturn's going to come and be like, hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you up to? So that's Pisces. And then, like I said, Cancer's got the sun. So I think Cancers can be very fulfilled. And then Scorpio, we've got this 8 of Wands, which, like I said, is very fast moving card. So there's a lot of potential with the water signs to really get to this sun card of like great personal expression. I mean, you can just be the you wanted to be when you came to this planet. 2023 is going to give you a little opportunity to pull that off. Also in this spread, we've got 2 3s, 2 8s, and 2 aces. So, you know, the 8s are about a struggle to bring things into material reality. Here are the 2 8s here with Leo and Scorpio. And then the 2 aces, we have the Ace of Cups here. This is Gemini. And the Ace of Swords here with Aquarius. So there, you know, there is with the aces, the 8s, and then we have 3s, 2 3s also. That's about working with other people. So work with other people to bring things into reality. Okay, I've got more notes, but I think it's just tedious. I think it's tedious for me to go through. So I'm just going to jump to the signs themselves. So here we go. Oh, themes and obstacles. We'll come back to that. Okay, Aries. So Aries. You have the 9 of Wands here. So astrologically, you're going to have the North Node move into your sign in 2023, and Jupiter is going to whiz through your sign in 2023. So we've already had some Jupiter in Aries, and then it went back into Pisces. Then it's going to go back. It's going to go back into Aries at the end of this month, December. So yeah, once again, this is one of the signs that's going to be making tracks, and Aries, you like that. So yeah, you hang in there. You're almost there, and you're going to make Aries are going to make quick progress. All right. Then we've got Taurus. Taurus has the 10 of Wands. So we've got the nodes still in Taurus and Scorpio for a little while, and till late spring, and they're starting to transfer into Aries, Libra. So the purge. This is what I want to talk to you about, is the purge. So like Taurus and Scorpio, you're still purging, and so this 10 of Wands is about purging. So everything that you've come to the end of, go ahead and finish it out, close it off. Anything that doesn't work, let it go. Let it go, Taurus. That's what I want to say to you. Then we've got Gemini. Gemini, we have the Ace of Cups, that's a nice card. So with Gemini, Gemini, and I have a Gemini moon, we tend to like bypass our feelings. So this is just a reminder to Geminis in 2023 to go ahead and feel. Don't bypass your feelings. And there could be some new relationships happening with this Ace of Cups, new relationships. They don't have to be romantic relationships. I'm one of these weird people that's like, I don't want you to tell me that I'm going to meet somebody. Just stop it with that. I don't care. I'm too old and jaded to care at this point. So, but I know that's not the norm. So you are one of those people that you want to meet somebody. You could meet somebody, Gemini. You could this year, 2023. They can new relationships. It could be work relationships. Any other kind of relationships. Okay, Cancer. I mentioned this. You have the Sun card, so this is your time to shine, Cancer. I mean, wow, 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 wow. This is a great card. This is probably, it's like in the top 3 great cards in the tarot deck. It's the Sun. So this is a time to like live your purpose, live your destiny, be the you want to be the you can be, like all of that kind of themes, and just enjoying life and being successful. So like I said, you're one of the signs that is going to do well in 2023, Cancers. And also Pluto has been opposing you from Capricorn since 2008. Since 2008. So Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy here, Cancer. So I think that's why the Sun card is here, is because Pluto's leaving. It's leaving, and it's hitting you, Aquarius. Sorry to tell you. Okay. On to the next one. Leos. Okay, so Leos are going to get a little bit of relief. I'm a Leo sun because we've had Saturn opposing us in Aquarius for 2.5 years now. And it'll be 3 by the time it's all done. And that, I'll tell you, as a Leo sun, it's not been easy. That's talking about top transits, top bad transit is Saturn, and Saturn opposes your sun. I've experienced it. It's not fun. It's still happening now, but it's like not fun. So a little relief for Leos there. But you know what? We Leos don't get the Sun card. We get the 8 of Pentacles, which means we're going to have to work. There's work to be done. Maybe it's going to be a little easier now without the pressure of Saturn, but there are things to be perfected here. I think there's things that Leos have been working on, and this year of 2023 is the time to perfect them with the 8 of Pentacles. And I love these cosmos. Look at these cosmos. Oh, they're so nice. All right, going on to Virgo. Virgo, High Priestess, Virgo. So yeah, it might be a little bit of a quiet year for Virgos. You might be a little interior. It's a good time to work on building your intuition and learn learn skills around intuition like tarot, astrology, runes, whatever. Yeah, it's a time to explore the mysteries, Virgo. So normally you're a hard worker. You'll probably still be a hard worker, but it's a good time. It's a good time for you to explore the intuitive arts. And you come to the right place if you want to do that. So make sure you go to the freebies page and sign up for the free class, because you get a free class just for showing up here. All right. Libra, Knight of Swords. So Libras, you are on a mission. You're on a mission. This is, swords correspond to the element of air, and you are an air sign, so that's like a double air thing. So, like I said, this is really about being on a mission. And, the Knight of Swords is usually not very diplomatic, and Libras are known to be diplomatic, or at least wanting to see both sides, or try to bridge a gap, at least in some way, like they're not really known for being one-sided. So with this Knight of Swords, I think you're going to change your mind about a lot of things in 2023. Let me see let me look and see what I might have for notes. Libra, I'm gonna write. Oh, I said time to pick a side. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. You might change your mind about something, or maybe you'll just stay on the same side of something, but you're going to be more one-sided than usual, Libra. So, and maybe a little less diplomatic. And you will have the South Node in your sign, after, well, I guess in the springtime and afterwards. So because the eclipses are going to start showing up in Aries, Libra. So yeah, so that can be some shakeups there. That can be some shakeups, and if it's course correction time. Let's say that. So if you're not on the right course, you will know. And with the South Node, you are releasing things. You're releasing things that are no longer working, and a lot of times that looks like things being taken away from you, but it's just because it's not for you anymore. Yeah, and you just gotta. It can also be spiritual, that South Node, where it's like you kind of explore spiritual things more. So, and you might do it in a big way here with the Knight of Swords. So yeah, so you got a lot on your plate, Libra. I feel like you got a lot on your plate for 2023. Scorpio. So we have the 8 of Wands with Scorpio. Let me take a sip here. So that the 8 of Wands is about things moving fast and a lot of messages. So and Scorpios can be a little, they can be a little sensitive, so, and you're a water sign, and this is a fire card. So you might be out of your comfort zone a little bit. And like I said, you still have the South Node there, the beginning of the year. I don't think we have Scorpio eclipses in the fall. I could be wrong, but I don't think so. I mean, they're done in the spring. So just a little bit more rocking and rolling, shaking things up for you. And then I think things are going to start moving fast, because you're going to be done of all this nodal energy. And of the purge I was talking about with Taurus, the purge will be over. And then you can, you're just like off like a shot, Scorpio, off like a shot. Okay. Next, we have Sagittarius. We got the Page of Wands for Sagittarius. I think that's an appropriate card for Sagittarius. I think you're going to be the hub of activity in 2023. And you would like that, Sagittarius. It's like you're gonna be out there, you're gonna be meeting and greeting and gathering people around and getting the buzz and the scoop and finding out and passing information and you're gonna be kind of center of attention, Sagittarius. So enjoy it, you know. Enjoy it. Capricorn, yeah, this is one of my picks or whatever for 2023. I mean, Capricorn with the King of Pentacles, that card harmonizes real nice with Capricorns. So, and Capricorns have had Pluto in their sign since 2008, and then you had Saturn there all through the pandemic years, and then they went into Aquarius. So Capricorns, you're gonna like achieve some shit. You're gonna like get it done. You're gonna achieve it. You're gonna be successful. It's like, well, this is your year. This is your year, Capricorns. You and Cancer, you're doing good. You're doing good this year, 2023. So hooray for that. Okay, Aquarius, Ace of Swords. So once again, it's like the air signs are kind of matching up with sword cards, which are air cards. So Aquarius, yeah, you got stuff to sort out. Aquarius is basically it, because you'll have Saturn leaving your sign. So it's kind of like, well, what do they call that? A post-mortem, you know, like they do that like with businesses and stuff. It's like if they had a big project or whatever, or business failed or whatever it is, they do a post-mortem and they kind of like rip it apart and they're like, what happened here? That's what you're going to do with your life, Aquarius, in 2023. But you'll feel so much better without Saturn there. You really will. And, you know, and you'll have some new ideas. You'll have an opportunity to take action on new ideas. But don't forget the post-mortem part, where you can just kind of pick everything apart and be like, what just happened in the past 3 years? What was that? What was that? So that's Aquarius. And then Pisces, like I said, Pisces, you have the biggest potential here for 2023. Because like I said, Saturn is coming into your sign and Saturn wants you to achieve something. Saturn really wants you to do something. And he wants you to crystallize your plans into something that you can actually pick up and show and go, look, I did it. This is the thing. This is the thing. So, you know, if you're feeling kind of lost or out at sea or confused or whatever like that, right now, Pisces, it'll clear up for you in 2023. And you can get some stuff done with Saturn in your sign. So that is that. Let me stop the screen share for now. Stop share. Okay. And I wanted to check. Let me check the comments. It's over here. Ooh, over there. Okay. Any comments? I don't see a comment. I see 2 people here. Hello, 2 people that are here. No one has written a comment. So what signs do we have in the house today? What signs do we have in the house? You can put it in the comments. Go ahead and put in the comments what your sign is. No one's answering. Maybe we'll come back to that. Okay. So let me go back to the screen share here and see what's left on my slideshow. I think this is where I had, okay. All right. So let me go back. I skipped this in the beginning because I didn't want to be too tedious and boring at the beginning. So let me go back over here to this. Okay. So, you know, 2023 is the Chariot, and then this center card here that's the theme of the year, and that is the Knight of Pentacles. And it's crossed, or the obstacles of the year are the Queen of Pentacles. So it is 2023 is so much about getting things done and bringing things to fruition and building things and creating things. This is not a year to be like, hey, I'm just really thinking about this stuff. You know, I'm wondering. Oh, I see Carl is here. Hello, Carl. Carl is a Sag. Yeah, 2023 is not. It's not a deal to be a year to be like theoretical about things or idealistic. You know, you could be idealistic. You could be idealistic if you want, but it's like you just got to get things done. And with the Knight of Pentacles, that is about, you know, it's about slow incremental progress. It's about planting seeds. And so the thing that you need to remember about planting seeds is that not all of them grow, and it takes time, and you know, all that kind of stuff is that's all built into the year. But I still do think a lot of things are going to happen really fast. You know, we're going to have a lot of wind at our back and stuff. But it's a time is just get it done. With the Queen of Pentacles crossing, it's just like saying the same message. It's like, what do you really want to materialize in the world? I don't want to use the word manifest. I'm going to say, what do you want to materialize in the world? Okay, so then let me zip back over here and we can go to the rest of the reading. And I hope this stream is okay. Oh, well, now it's saying excellent connection thing because it was giving me a warning. Now it says excellent. So I hope everything's going okay. All right, getting to the end. Oh, why is it going backwards? Okay. All right, here we go. So there, if you remember that the slide I showed you, that whole, there were three cards along the side of the reading. So the first card is the need to know card, and that is the Three of Pentacles. So it's yet another pentacle. And this is about working with other people. This is about working with other people. So not only are you going to be like building your dreams and all that, but it's going to be done with other people. So that's what you need to know. It's like don't go it alone, because it's not a solo project here. Even though the Chariot might make you think that, you need to work with other people next year. What will help? The Judgment card. All right, so the Judgment card, this is where you're hearing the call. So that's why, like I was talking to Pisces, but I'm talking to everybody. Like if you have been confused and lost, which believe me, 2021 for me was the year of the lost. It's like I was in the land of the lost. Just to give you a little heads up, like anecdote story, oh my God, I went to Mexico. I was gonna live and work there for 3 months, and then I just kind of did it all wrong. And I went a bunch of places. I mean, it was a good trip, but it did not go down the way I thought it was going to go down. Then I got back and then I quit my job because I was like, shit, that's what I was supposed to do. I was supposed to quit my job and then go to Mexico. I wasn't supposed to like try to do my job in Mexico. I just thought I was being an adult. I thought I was doing like the adult thing, and it just didn't work out that way. So then I quit my job, which I periodically do these impulsive things. And then I'm like, oh shit, you just did it again. You just did it again. And so now here you are, you're back in the States, you have no job. Like, what the fuck are you going to do? You know? And so it's like summer, all lost. I've been lost until just like the last week, honestly. So if anybody else is out there is lost, you're going to get there. And the Judgment card is what I'm talking about here. That's going to help. That is hearing the call. That is where you hear the call and you're like, oh, now I see. I was blind, but now I see. That's part of the Judgment card. Also part of the Judgment card is letting part of yourself out into the light of day that you have not previously let out into the light of day. So we have, I call it the coming out card, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you are gay and you're coming out of the closet, but it's kind of the same idea that you have some part of yourself that you keep in the closet and you don't let people see. You don't talk about it, you don't show it, you don't flaunt it, you don't do nothing with it. Well, the Judgment card is when you open that closet and that door and you let that part of yourself out. So that's one of the big things for 2023. So that's going to be a biggie. And then I have a final end card here. We have the end, and we have, this is a great card. We have the 3, it's a 3 again, of Wands. So this is about like, this is your road, your path to the future. This is where you're going in 2023. It's like your visionary path, you're dreaming, but it's not airy fairy dream. It's like, this is like you're really getting the fire of your belly up and out. You know what I mean? And that kind of, it's just, I don't know. That kind of reminds me of the Judgment card too, because you have like the fire of the Holy Spirit, even though the Holy Spirit doesn't have anything to do with the Judgment card. I'm just saying, it's like that fire comes out. And yeah, so that's going to be 2023. So let me stop this share. Okay, I'm back. So I have more. I was going to go through sign by sign. I've got different spreads for each sign. I don't know if I should do that. Do people want me to do that? Do you have any questions about anything I said? So let me just take a pause, and anybody that's here, just let me know in the chat. Like, do you need me to go? Did you miss something? First of all, did you miss something? Because I can go back. Do you have any questions? And then do you want me to do deeper readings for each sign? That is my questions to you right now. So I'll just take a sip of wine and wait for everyone to answer me. I was watching a video about that song, The Girl from Ipanema. All right, no one's saying anything. No one's saying anything. All right, so I will go into the drill down. All right, let's drill down. Oh Lord have mercy. We gotta change. We gotta change cameras. Okay. All right. So changing cameras. Why is it backwards? I had it set up so it was not backwards. Now it's backwards. That's very strange. Okay. I'm looking here. Maybe I did the wrong camera. Let me check. Oh, it's the capture. Why is it like that? That is annoying. Let me try this other one. Nope, not working. So annoying. Oh my God, why is it like that? Because when I go to that software, it's not like that. I flipped it. Maybe I need to flip it back. Nope, okay, it's making progress, but it went the wrong way. All right. So weird. Okay, that looks right to me. Does that look right to everyone? Oh, Carl says, I find myself very excited about 2023 now. I'm super excited about 2023. I really am. Because I'm telling you, we've been through it. Everybody knows it. We have been through it. We're ready for a break, and then we're getting it in 2023. Okay, so there we have this. So I have my slides up so I can see them. So I'm gonna move them so I can see where I'm at. So I can remember what everyone's single card was. Okay. All right, so Aries, I guess we're going to start with Aries. And I'm moving. Can everyone still hear me? Can you still hear me? I can see the chat, so you can tell me if you can't hear me anymore. I hope the microphone switched. All right, Aries, you are the 9 of Wands. And let's see what else you got coming up. The 9 or the Aries. Oh, I made a card here too so that we would know where we're at. So there we go. Or I'll put it over here. Aries. There we go. And I made the cards that way I won't skip. Okay, Carl says he can hear me. Good, 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 good. All right. And so this, you know, the lighting is not the best, but I'll work on it. I'll work on it. Okay, so Aries, what you got coming up in the love sector? You have the Knight of Wands. So I would say, Aries, that if you're looking for somebody, you can find somebody. The Knight of Wands is very determined, wants to get things done, and so you can get things done. If you already have a partner and you're an Aries, I think it's going to be a passionate year for you. So if the passion has drained a little bit, I think it will come back in 2023. Health. All right, health, we have the 5 of Cups. So that's a card of disappointment. So let me find out why. So the Ace of Wands. So this is talking about vitality. So you might be kind of low vitality. Let me think about that. So the nodes, like I said, the nodes are going to shift, and so the North Node is going to go into Aries. So I don't know. Maybe that's going to kind of stress you out a little bit, like make you like have anxiety or something like that. But yeah, so I would say Aries, it is going to be a go year for you, but pace yourself because you might like lose your vitality if you don't. All right, so family for Aries, 9 of Pentacles. That's perfect. That's perfect. Like family is going to be good. You're going to have everything you need with your family. You know, everybody's going to be supported. So family looks good. Money, we have Ace of Swords. So, you know, you might be looking for another job in 2023 or changing what you do, or just be thinking about it. You might be thinking about it. So with this sword card, I would say, let me put one more. Okay, so the High Priestess. You know, this is saying you might have some ideas about money, how to change your money situation or whatever. So just run it through your intuition is what I would say. Run it through your intuition, and then if it seems like it's a go, then it's a go. Fun and adventure. We have the 4 of Pentacles. So, you know, maybe you'll be a homebody, more of a homebody. Like I don't see, like, this is not a card of travel. Let's put it this way. It's like you're going to be kind of single-minded with the money thing here, with the money and family. You know, I think you're going to stick close to home. Not a lot of adventures other than on the love front. I'm still saying the love front looks like adventures there. Spirituality, King of Pentacles. So once again, being really practical about things, practical about your spirituality. I don't think you're going to run off and join an ashram or anything like that. It's like you're going to be very, very practical. And the 4 of Wands says that, you know, I don't think people in our culture really have goals, like spiritual goals. I don't know. Maybe we do. Tell me if I'm wrong. But it's like if you had spiritual goals, you could meet them this year. Otherwise, I just think this is, once again, this is like, I feel like Aries are sticking close to home this year. And I think that's just emphasizing that. So it's like the spirituality is like, it's in your home. You're not going chasing it somewhere else. The biggest challenge is the Queen of Cups. So I think this is bringing the idea back to the relationships. Okay, yeah. So it's like balancing relationships, finding being equitable in relationships so that like everybody gets what they need, kind of thing. You get what you need, the other person get what they need. What's fair, what's just in relationships. So I think, yeah, love and relationships are going to be the biggest challenge for Aries in 2023. Your biggest success will be the strength card is that you're going to be able to stick with your goals. You're going to be able to stick it out. And so that, you know, that is what you have. And then what you need to watch out for is, okay, so we've got the 10 of Swords. I think this is going back to that exhaustion factor here, where it's like you just burn out and you just collapse. Like you take on too much, bite off more than you can chew, and you're just like done. So yeah. So don't overdo it. Try to keep it reined in, I would say. Definitely, Aries, don't burn yourself out. Do not burn yourself out. So I wrote mantra here because that's like I want to come up with a mantra for every sign. So what do I want to say for Aries? Oh my God. I would say keep it close to home. That's what I would say for Aries. If that's a mantra, like keeping it close to home and keeping my loved ones close to me. That's what I would say for Aries. That's kind of going to be your 2023. So it's not, you know, big, crazy, exciting stuff, but it's going to definitely be good stuff, and you're going to make some strides. Okay, so that is Aries. Okay, let me get the next sign out here. We got Taurus. Taurus is next. Taurus. Okay, so shuffle for Taurus. I should get my wine. I'm going to slide over and get my wine. So hang on. And I can't change that that slideshow. So sorry. I don't know what your card is. I don't know what your single card was. I hope you remember it. Maybe I should do it. I gotta do it. Okay. Okay, Taurus, your single card in the horoscope spread was the 10 of Wands. So that's what we're working with kind of as a baseline. And then let's see what else we got. I wish this was lighted better. You know, that's just my Virgo stuff. I'm like, this doesn't look good, but whatever. All right, so love. The 6 of Wands, the success card. So it's going to be a good love year for you Taurus people. So, all right, Carl, I know you got some Taurus placements, so it's on your side. It's on your side this year for love. Let's look at what health like. Whoa, health is awesome. It's stupendous with the 9 of Pentacles. Like, couldn't be better. Could not be better. Very stable health. Family. 3 of Wands. So I think you've got some plans for the family, and this is going to be your year to plan for the family. So to be visionary and be like, yeah, like whether it's a new house, whether it's moving, whether it's you know, I don't really think it's financial so much. It's just like what you want to do as a family, you know, in the future, in 2023 and beyond. Like, do you want to, I don't know, take more trips or have more family time, or I don't know. You have to answer that, but whatever. That you're visioning for your family. For money, we've got the 5 of Pentacles. So that means there's money worries, but it doesn't mean that those worries are true. That's what that means. So be careful about getting really doomsday about money. And like I said, you've got the nose in your sign for, you know, the first part of the year, first third of the year, whatever. So there could be some money shakeups. Let me put one more card. yeah, we have the star. So you find your way. You totally find your way through it. But so a lot of it is just what you're making of it, and like your fears around money. And there could be some shakeups, but you're going to find your way through that. So that is good for you, Taurus. All right, fun and adventure. The Six of Swords. So it's not a big fun and adventure card. It's about heading towards something, towards the Magician. So, yeah, it's like you can make it happen. You can make the fun and adventure happen. If you've had setbacks, you're beyond the worst of it. And it's like, it's up to you to be the magician and take everything that you have and create the fun and adventure that you want in your life. Spirituality, the moon. Okay, so so that, that could be an impasse with spirituality, or kind of like being in a little bit of a dark night of a soul kind of thing, even though the rest of this so far is really not leading up to a dark night of the soul kind of thing. You could be a little lost, you could be a little wayward. Taurus, with your spiritual practice, your spirituality. If the spirituality might be stuff that happens in the dark, and I guess what I mean by that is like, it's like you might think having a yoga practice or something is spiritual, but it's the transformation that's happening, in the darkness of your soul. That's the spirituality. That's the spirituality that you're working on this year. So that, stuff happens in the dark, like conception happens in the dark, like it doesn't happen in the light. So that's kind of what you need to know. And it's like, it's the dark recesses of your psyche where you find the most gold, and it's like, it's spooky, scary stuff. So it's like, yeah, your spirituality might be a little spooky, scary even. So I don't want to go on more about that, but that's what your spirituality looks like for you, Taurus. Your biggest challenge, Ace of Swords, that's come up a bunch. The biggest challenge is to look at your thoughts and change your thoughts and have new thoughts. Like, have new thoughts. That's something that we really don't do. We just repeatedly think the same things over and over and over and over. So that's your challenge, is to have new thoughts. Your biggest success is being patient and waiting to reap the harvest. So that's your biggest success. And watch out for the High Priestess here. So once again, we're bringing in these cards of the dark. All right, so what's happening in the dark here? Okay, but the High Priestess and Justice. Okay. I got to do one more card on that. Okay, 4. Okay, so I feel like this is about kind of balancing the dark and the light somehow. And then this 4 of Pentacles is the stability that comes out of it. So it's like, don't go too far on one side or the other, because I mentioned this, like you might go down kind of like this rabbit hole with the spirituality and really go into the deep depths and the darkness, and pulling up a lot of muck and stuff, which I'm not saying that it's like that needs to be done, but at the same time, you needed to balance things with the light and live in the world and be concrete, if that makes any sense. So it's like, just don't go too far on one side or the other, is what I would say. So Taurus, now I have to come up with a mantra for you. Oh my God. Okay. Gosh, interesting, because it's like your reading started out like super positive, and then it was like, yeah, but there might be some weird stuff in the dark, and you might have to change your mind, and all this other stuff came up. So I want to say that the mantra for the Taurus is the power is within me. That's what I want to say. The power is within me, because it really is. It really all goes back to you so much in this Taurus. That's what I'm feeling with this. That's what I'm feeling. Okay, moving on. Moving on. I hope I'm not boring to death. People to death. Carl says, impossible for the Taurus in my life. So something was impossible. And I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. All right. So let me move over. It's hard to drink wine and do this. I thought I was going to be able to like enjoy wine and talk to you, but I got to keep talking. So that makes it hard. Let me move my slide. I'm rolling over so I can move my slide. All right, Gemini, you had the Ace of Cups in the main reading. Gemini was Ace of Cups. Gemini. All right, so Gemini. Let's see what's doing with Gemini. Gemini, you've got Mars in your sign. Mars has been in your sign since August. That's a long time, and it'll leave finally in March of next year. So that's going to be your release when Mars gets the hell out of your sign. So, okay. So Gemini, love. Oh, you got the success card with love. Okay. So success. Let me shuffle a little bit more because it makes me feel like I'm picking up cards here. But I'm going to keep it. Successful with love, Gemini. It's a good year. Like if you want to improve your relationship, you want to get into a relationship, you want to end one and start another one, this is your year, Gemini. Health. You got the Queen of Cups. So I feel like that's good. I feel like pay attention to your health, pay attention to the signals. If you're getting signals or something, pay attention to them. But I think overall it should be good. With water there, like water stuff that can happen to you is like congestion and phlegminess and stuff like that. So pay attention if that kind of stuff comes up. But I think otherwise health looks good, health looks stable. Family, we've got the Queen of Wands. So this is making me think, just with these two court cards showing up, that there's going to be a lot of people, in your life this year, dealing with a lot of people. You might have to take a leadership position in your family, and you may be that person anyway. But if you're not, like if you have an extended family or whatever, like you might have to step up and take a leadership position in your family. I'm going to put one more card. Oh yeah, because something's going to happen family wise here with the Tower, and so you're going to have to step up and handle it. So I don't want to freak anyone out. Don't freak out over the Tower card. I mean, it could just be, it can be major stuff, but it doesn't have to be. It's just there's going to be fires to put out. So there you go, Gemini. Like if you need to know more, then you can always get a reading from me. But it's like I'm not here to scare people, and the Tower doesn't have to be scary. It can be stuff changes, stuff breaks down, and stuff changes. So there you go. All right, money for Gemini, money. All right, so you are on your own, Gemini. You're on your own. I hate to tell you that. You're on your own. You're walking your own path with money, and you're having to juggle a lot of different things, or a couple different things, or many different things. So, money might be kind of inconsistent. It might be back and forth. It's like you've got more than one thing, more than one ball to keep your eye on. And then it's like you're missing information, Gemini. You're missing information. Okay, I hate to keep pulling cards, but I have to. Okay, so then you're freaked out. And then finally, we have the Ace of Wands. So you do get an opportunity eventually with money, but you are going to have to you're going to have to toe the line and hang in there. Because like I said, you're on your own. You're doing a juggling act. You've got missing information. You're freaking out, which, like I said, when this card came up before, it's like, it doesn't mean that everything's going to be terrible, but it's like, you might think it's going to be terrible. And then like with the Ace of Wands, like there is some potential to have things materialize. So, and I think it's, once again, through other people with these Wands cards, like a lot of times that's your network or your associations. So that's money for Gemini. Fun and adventure. Oh no, not the Five of Cups again with the disappointment and the fun adventure. All right, why is this disappointing? Because of the Judgment card, and you have to come out and be yourself. But eventually you get the resources you need. So I would say there's going to be some disappointments along the way, but you need to stay true to yourself and true to the calling. Remember, we talked about this with the Judgment card, the calling and all that. Stay true to the calling, and then you're able to gather your resources. But there will be some disappointments. That's just what it is. Spirituality for Gemini, working with other people. So, where I was telling someone else they weren't going to run away to an ashram, they're going to kind of stick close to home. I think that was Aries. For Gemini, it's like, this is group spirituality. So yeah, you should join groups. You should join a yoga class. You should do all this other stuff because you're supposed to do it with other people, your spirituality. Your biggest challenge is the world. So yeah, you want it all, Gemini. You want it all. And it's like, you can have it all. But this is the last card of the major arcana. So that is the sum total of all your work. Let's put it that way. So it's like, you put all the effort in and then you get the success out, but it's not just going to be handed to you. Your biggest success will be the Knight of Pentacles. So once again, this is talking about planting seeds. Some of them are going to grow, some of them aren't. You have to be patient. You have to have a very practical mindset. But if you do, then it's going to pay off. It will pay off. But it's like, I'm getting the idea of it's not right at the beginning of the year. It's not at the middle of the year. It's toward the end of the year when things finally materialize and pay off for you. And to watch out for, the Three of Cups. What came to my head was the sirens. Watch out for the sirens. So when you're working with other people, if they present something to you and it's like, it's too good to be true, then it is too good to be true. So don't fall for the siren song. Like if somebody's like, this is the shortcut, this is the easy way, it's a guaranteed stock. Don't believe them. Do not believe them. It's like, see, this your hard work and your patience and stuff that's going to pay off this year. Not these too good to be true kind of schemes. So that's for Gemini. Now I got to come up with a mantra for Gemini. Oh boy, Gemini. I would say the mantra for Gemini is work with other people, but not everybody has your best interest in mind. That's what I would say. It's like, work with other people, but fact check. Work with other people and don't be naive. That's what I would say for Gemini. All right. Okay, so let me take a sip of wine here. I'm going to move my slide. All right, Cancer. Let's do Cancer. All right, so do you know any Cancers? Are you a Cancer? This is the reading for Cancer. All right, Cancer, Cancer. Got to do a good shuffle. Good shuffle. Good shuffle. My little mini Rider-Waite-Smith cards. They are small, but they're handy for stuff like this. All right, Cancer, love card, Death. All right, don't freak out. I would have to say that when this card comes up. Okay, so, you know, that means relationships might end or they might change in a dramatic way, in a significant way, not in a superficial way. So let's get a little bit more information about that. Okay, so your love relationships need to be more equitable, and that is going to be the change that's going to come in here, because if you're not receiving as much as you're giving, or if you are not giving as much as you're receiving, that needs to be rectified. That needs to be rectified. So that's your love situation there. It's just like it you know, it doesn't have to be even Steven, but it's like you need support and you need to support your partner. That's just the bottom line. You know, this where one person takes on all of whatever, whether it's the financial burden, the emotional burden, all that. No, not going to work. Not going to work for you this year, Cancer, at all. Not going to work. Health. Okay, wonderful. 3 of Cups. I like that. So that good health, happy health. Family. All right, so family, we're getting the going it alone card. Oh my gosh. And then Justice. You see me shuffle these cards. Like, why do I keep picking up these cards? Okay. Okay. So family. All right. You know, I feel like I said, some relationships may end, and so this can be talking about divorce. If you have any like legal issues, like, you know, child support or something like that, that can come up this year if that pertains to you. But if it doesn't pertain to you, then it doesn't pertain to you. Family. And it's just about like finding a new way of doing things, and it's bringing in that idea of equitability. Once again, it's like the give and take, and it has to be a win-win. It has to work for everybody, or, you know, as much as possible. So yeah, so it's up to you to make sure that happens, Cancer. It's so like, you know, if the other person is not doing it, then it's the burden's on you. It's not going to fix itself. You have to do something. Okay, money. All right, yay, new opportunities with money here. We have the Ace of Pentacles. So there, if you want to switch jobs, start a new career, get a side job, whatever, that is there for you, Cancers. Fun and adventure. Please be a good card. Well, this is saying, you know, hang in there. And then the 8 of Pentacles is the card of work and practice. So it might not be that big of a year for fun and adventure. And so it's just like, kind of, you know, mind your own business, take care of business and do what you need to do and hang in there. And next year, that might be your year for fun and adventure, but that's not highlighted this year. That's not to say there will be no fun and adventure for you, Cancer. It's just, it's not highlighted this year. Spirituality. Okay, so we've got the 7 of Pentacles. So, you know, if you've been working your spirituality, keep working it. You know, it's going to pay off, but it's like you may not see any fruit this year. And spirituality is such a weird topic. I mean, I put it in there because it seems like it people, want to know about it. But I mean, everybody's spiritual path is so vastly different. I mean, it's like, we could be talking about so many different things that it's kind of hard for me to like drill down on it. But it's like, whatever you've been working on, it'll pay off. It'll pay off in the end with the spirituality. So keep putting the work in. Your biggest challenge is the Queen of Cups. So, this can be a person, it could be a person that is a Queen of Cups that, you may be up against somebody. And I'm saying with this because of the love stuff that came up, like you may be up against somebody that's like mommy dearest and just very, emotionally manipulative. That's like the worst side of the Queen of Cups. Or it could just be about kind of like managing your own emotions. Let me put another card. Okay, so this is about dealing with heartbreak, and so it's going to be dealt with, like, once again, through, I keep saying this over and over again, working with other people. But yeah, for some Cancers, not all Cancers, like there's going to be some relationship problems, and it's like, yeah, and you're gonna have to work with other people to try to get through all of that. So that is what the cards are saying, Cancer. Biggest success is the Ace of Cups. So yeah, there you go. There's your light at the end of the tunnel, is that when you clear out the dead weight of these other relationships, there's the opportunity for new relationships. So that's good. That's good. If you do the work on the relationships and get rid of the people that need to get left behind, new relationships. Watch out for poverty thinking. Like, this is once again, this card's come up a bunch too. This makes me wonder if we're not, well, with the nodes in Taurus and Scorpio still, it's like there still could be some financial fluctuations and all of that, ups and downs and bubbles busting and all that. So don't let it get the best of you. Watch out for, this poverty thinking where you're just like, it's all coming to an end. Okay, so Cancer, now we need a mantra for you, a mantra for Cancers. All right. So I would say for Cancer, I would say your mantra is, my most important duty is to myself. That's what I would say. You're gonna have to be a little self-centered, Cancer, and your most important duty is to yourself. So there we go. That is Cancer. All right, Cancer. All right. So. Okay, no one is saying anything in the comments, so I'm gonna keep going. Cancer. All right, so next we have Leo, and I gotta change my slides. All right, so Leo, you're the 8. You got the 8 of Pentacles in the big horoscope spread. And we've seen that card come up quite a few times. We've seen that card, that 8 of Pentacles, about working hard, paying attention to the details, minding your own business. That's all there with the 8 of Pentacles. All right, so let's see what else we got for Leos. And then also with Cancer, your card for the horoscope was the Sun card. So even though like the 9 cards I pulled for you were maybe not the greatest, there is promise of wonderfulness for you with the Sun card. Okay, so Leo, there we go. All right, Leo, love, 6 of Cups. So love is going to be good. It's going to be happy, pleasurable. It's good for Leo. So love, wonderful. Health. All right. So this is the 8 of Swords. So this is talking about being kind of stuck in a rut or stuck in a certain way of thinking about things. And this is the Hermit. So if you, I don't think this is saying you're going to have health problems or anything like that, Leo. But if you do, then you might want to try to think outside the box a little bit about those health issues. And the Hermit is saying that, you know, the best guidance or whatever is it's gonna come from yourself and your own like wisdom and experience. So like running from doctor to doctor is not really what's being prescribed here. It's like I said, like trying to open your mind a little bit and then trusting your own wisdom on what's going on with your health. But this, like I said, this is not saying that there's going to be health problems, just saying if something comes up, that's what you should do. All right, family. Oh, here we go with the 5 of Cups. That's come up a bunch. So disappointments, yet the Knight of Cups says that it's a time to dream. So like if anything comes up in your family that it's like it's disappointing to you, then this is a case where you should be kind of idealistic and kind of go off into, you know, like a little, not fantasy land, but it's like think about ideally what you would want. And then, yeah, the Knight is saying take action on that. So if there's disappointments, I feel like there are things you can do to overcome it. It's like you're not stuck with it. You're not stuck with it, you know, for a long period of time or anything. It's like you can take action and change anything that's disappointing that happens in the realm of family. All right, money. The Chariot. So Leos are making tracks. This is the year card. You're matching up with the year card, which I like. That kind of gives you extra power in the money sector. And it means you're gonna get on track to your money goals. You're gonna get on track to the money goals. And so the Chariot card calls you to be, you know, very focused on those goals. Fun and adventure. We have the 7 of Wands. So that, you know, that's about making a stand for something. We have the 10 of Swords. That's an ending. And then we have a decision. Okay. So, you know, it's like as far as fun and adventure goes, you have to make a decision about letting something go. And if you do, then it's like you're going to really have to stand behind that decision in the fun and adventure realm. So I don't really know what that, I don't know if there's somebody or something that's holding you back, but that's what I see for that. Yeah. And I think it calls for being very, very impartial. And that's come up before with the Justice card on these other things too. Like if stuff comes up, you just got to be it is what it is, and like take care of it, and, you know, stand up for what you need. And that's how that goes. So maybe for Leos, not super fun, not super fun. And that was kind of reflected in the horoscope reading too, because like I said, Saturn won't be opposing Leos anymore, but there's work to be done. Damn it, work to be done. Okay, spirituality, Queen of Swords. So very no nonsense in the spirituality realm. Just very no, like just not messing around here. Leos are not messing around this year. Spirituality, very no nonsense. So if something's too airy-fairy or too complicated or whatever, that's not the spiritual path for you at this time. Biggest challenge is the Page of Swords. So the Page of Swords is about, like, you know, this trying different things, and it's like how many times you have at bat. Let me put one more card. Okay. So yeah, it's like you gotta you get knocked down and you keep getting up. That's the thing. It's like you have to be up at bat so many times in order to succeed or whatever. And so, and then that the Ace of Cups is like being able to have, you know, the full heart and the faith and all that kind of stuff to just keep getting up and just feel good about it. It's like I'm at bat again, and it's like I struck out the last 3 times I was up at bat, but I need the emotional strength to get up to do it one more time. So that's the biggest challenge for Leos. The biggest success for Leos is the High Priestess. So this is about using your intuition and being able to trust your intuition and really uncovering some secrets about like how the universe works. Like you're gonna get some intel, I think, Leos, about the world and the universal laws and all that stuff and how it applies to you and everybody else. I think you'll do that. So watch out for the 3 of Wands. Okay, watch out for planning the future. And the 10 of Pentacles. So it's like I feel like it's like I almost feel like this is saying kind of like the future is now and don't let it pass you by, and be grateful for what you have, kind of thing. So it's like you might be so busy looking at other things that you don't see the wealth that's right in front of you, just that's right in front of your face. You know what I mean? And it's like you just walk right past it. So that's what you need to watch out for, Leos. So a mantra for Leos. Okay. I would say keep your eye on the prize. Or if it was a mantra, you would be like, I keep my eye on the prize. So that's it for Leos. I keep my eye on the prize. All right. Oh my gosh, I'm exercising my Gemini skills, coming up with things on the fly. All right. Here we go. Okay, so I don't even know if anybody's still here. I'm going to keep going. Leo. Okay, Virgo. Okay, Virgo. I got to change my slides. Let me change it. Anybody here? I don't know. Let me check. Is anybody here? Oh, it says 4 watching. Okay. Yay, 4 people. There's still 4 people here. Okay. All right. So Virgo. All right. Virgo, you had the High Priestess. Notice how some of these cards keep repeating. So just kind of note that in your own brain, or you may even want to write it down. Had the High Priestess come up a lot. Had the 8 of Pentacles come up a lot. Had the 5 of Pentacles come up a lot. Virgo. Virgo. Love. Okay, not a great card to come up for the love sector, because this is the card of heartbreak here. So and then we get the High Priestess. So all right, so you're gonna have to, you know, some of you Virgos will have breakups. Okay, not everybody. Some of you just may find out something about your partner where it's like, it kind of changes how you see them. You know, it's like one of those things where it's like, when you see it, you can't unsee it. When you know it, you can't unknow it. Like, I had no idea that's where you came from, or that's who you are, you know, like one of those kind of experiences. That's not every Virgo. Some of you may have that. And so, yeah, the high priestess is like I said, she's finding out the secrets, So, and if you have any hunches with your intuition or whatever, trust them. If you're thinking something, you might want to do some investigation, because it could be true. So not the best way to start this reading. I apologize, but it is what it is. And this is what it is. I mean, this is a very general reading. I don't even know who I'm reading for. I'm just talking to the air in my house. And there are some people watching this online. So you got to take it for what it is what I'm saying. Health. Okay, so 5 of Wands. You know, there could be some like chronic stuff that pops up that's annoying, but it's not going to be anything more than that. So, you know, just like if you have a trick knee and it like you have knee, you know, your knee acts up or something, it could be acting up maybe a little more than usual or something like that. Or like I said, you might have just weird chronic stuff that pops up. No big deal. Family. All right. So family is like, I would like to disengage from my family. Virgo says, can I take a vacation from my family? So King of Swords. So once again, this is coming up with that theme of like, things need to work out, or they need to be equitable to you. Like, so if things are lopsided, it needs to get taken care of. So don't check out on your family because stuff's not going the way you want it or need it to. You need to be the King of Swords here and go, hey, you know what? We need to address something. You know, I do everything and you guys do nothing. I'm just taking the classic mother position, but that may not be it. Might be something else. But it's like, you know what I mean? If things are not divided up or whatever the way they need to be, then you need to take that on yourself. Take care of it. Do not emotionally check out. Don't do it. Money. Okay, so here, this is the 8 of Cups. That's another one that's come up a bunch of times. You're on your own here with money. And so what does that mean? Okay. So with the 9 of Cups, I feel like if you're self-employed or something, things could be good for you money-wise. It's a good idea to ask for what you want. So like, especially if you're in any kind of, sales or self-employed or whatever, it's like, you need to just hit people up for what you need and for what you want. You really need to do that, and you'll get it. That's the whole point, is you'll get it if you do it. So that is what money looks like for you, Virgo. Fun and adventure. Oh, the moon. So weird. Like the fun and adventure square has been shitty. It's been shitty for most of these signs. I don't know why it's so shitty. So, okay. So we have the moon card. I have to put another card. All right. So, yeah. So what you do for pleasure and for fun and adventure, it could be like, it's very murky. You don't know what you even want to do, or you don't know how in the heck you're going to pull that off. But hang in there. You're going to get there. I feel like with this 9 here, it's like maybe by the second half of the year starts to clear up, but at the beginning of the half of the year, maybe not so much. So, keep your fun and adventure stuff till later on, and then hopefully it'll be clearer to you. Spirituality. Okay, well, here we go with the Justice card again, about, things being fair and equitable. So what does that mean for spirituality? Okay. Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so it's one step at a time. So I mean, if for some reason you're in some kind of on some kind of spiritual path or involved with some kind of spiritual group, and you're like, I don't think this works for me, or I think they're asking too much, or I'm having to be too aesthetic, I'm having to give up too many things, or I'm having to give too much of this group. Like, that's not where you need to be. And you just need to just take it one day at a time, one step at a time, and like be fair to yourself. Keep yourself in mind with every step. It's like, are you being fair to yourself? It's like, if you're in any kind of position with spirituality where you feel like you have to deny yourself or give things up, or like some kind of pain or penitence or something involved, that's not what you need to do. You need to be fair to yourself. So that's what I'll say about spirituality. Like I said, it's such a funny thing, because like everybody just does it different. It's hard to give examples. Okay, biggest challenge is the Page of Wands. So the Page of Wands like gets out and meets with people and checks things out and asks questions, and and that might tie into the spirituality or something. Like, maybe you're kind of stuck in this one group or rut or something, but it's like you need to get out and see other things. So that's the biggest challenge, is just to get out and do something different and meet with different people, go different places. And it doesn't have to be anything major, but it's just kind of like, just go drive through some neighborhood that you never drove through or something like that. So it just, the biggest challenge is to like keep it fresh and keep asking questions, and stay curious, stay curious about things. Your biggest success, Virgo, will be the Page of Swords. So there is a lot of curiosity happening here. So the biggest success happens through your curiosity and trying different things, and working on your mental attitude. Like, ask yourself, why do I think these things? Why do I see things this way? It's just like, these pages are like little kids that are like, why? Because of this, why? Because of that, why? It's like, just keep asking the questions, and that's how you get to your biggest success. And then watch out for the Seven of Wands. So I think that's saying, like, don't make any rash moves, and like, don't set any ultimatums. Like, don't be like, that's it. You know what I mean? The law's coming down and this is what's happening. And and anybody who does not follow is excommunicated from this family or whatever. Like, nothing like that. Nothing like that. Don't be that person. Just try to, like I said, think about the equitability and kind of maybe even going with the flow a little bit. And then, like I said, the questions, keep asking the questions. Like, you don't need to lay down the law. You just need to like ask the questions. Because that came up here with the family too, where it's like, if something's out of whack, you need to take care of it, but don't do it in a heavy-handed way. You don't need to be heavy-handed. No heavy-handed stuff for the Virgos. Okay, so the mantra for Virgos is, I ask questions and I get what I need. That's what I'm saying for Virgo. I ask questions and I get what I need. All right, moving on. All right, finally, we're getting to Libra and we're halfway through. We are halfway through. Crazy. My gosh, okay. It's the Tarotscopes that go on forever and ever. They go on forever and ever. Virgo, goodbye. Libra, hello. Let me move my slide. You know what? Maybe. Oh, yeah. Look at this. I moved my mouse. I finally got smart. Just move the mouse. All right, Libra. Halfway through, I figure out you just move the mouse. Move the mouse. then you don't have to slide over there. All right, Libra, Knight of Swords. You are the Knight of Swords. In the horoscope spread, the one card spread, Knight of Swords, which means like you're really determined to push your point of view and to speak your mind and to let people know what you're thinking. Maybe you have a writing project. That is Libras. And like I said, Libras, you'll have the South Node in your sign. South Node. So that means don't be a people pleaser. That's what that means. This is not your year to be a people pleaser, Libras. Not at all. Which you might like that, but that's not what this year is about. Okay, so love for Libra is the Page of Pentacles. Good, nothing terrible there. So you might be looking for love. If you are in a relationship, you might be looking for like stability in that relationship or more support in that relationship, or trying to shore up that relationship or trying to build up that relationship a little bit. But you know, this is, you know, this is good. It's kind of, you know, it's kind of innocent. It's kind of sweet. And it you know, I think your relationships will be satisfying in that they will, like, you know, they'll actually bring things to you. You know, maybe not emotionally, but as far as support goes, like if you need somebody there on your side kind of thing, you'll have that this year, Libras. Okay, health. Yay, the world. That's great. Perfect. Health is good. Good. Family. Okay, so family, we've got the 10 of Wands. And, you know, like I said, that with the South Node, that is things that are going away and being flushed out and, you know, and being released and all of that kind of stuff. So evidently, a lot of that is happening around the sector of your family. You know, you could have a lot of responsibilities and burdens with your family, and that just is what it is. Let me put one more card. The Knight of Wands. Okay, so, all right. You know, the Knight of Wands is making me think there's like family drama, just a lot of just drama and responsibilities too. So a lot will be happening with family. Whether it actually comes to anything or not, we don't know, because that's the kind of how wands can be sometimes. But it will pull your attention at times. Let's put it that way. You'll have some attention on family. All right, money. The King of Wands. So that is nice. You know, the king is in a position where he gets to have his say on things. If you know, you could end up in a managerial position, but let me put another card. Okay. So this is talking about the future with the Two of Wands and who you can partner with. So that's kind of exciting. I kind of like this. This is kind of exciting. This is about, like, you know, moving up through your partnerships with money. So something to think about, something to keep an eye out. Like, yeah, who is a potential partner? What situations can you potentially partner in with the money sector? Fun and adventure. Can we get a good card? Can we? No, we can't. We're doomed. We're doomed in 2023. We're doomed with fun and adventure. We have instead disappointment. All right, what? Okay, so you know, this Seven of Cups is, it can be kind of like a hall of illusions kind of thing. Being deluded, just thinking things are one way and they're not, or just having a lot of different options and being overwhelmed by everything. So I feel like with all these fire cards, you know, like that's a lot of activity, and there could be definitely be some fun things and some fun interactions. But emotionally, you might be a little bit overwhelmed. So I'm going to put one more card. Okay, so yeah, so you need to get your bearings here, Libra, especially when it comes to other people, because like I said, you're going to be kind of different than you usually are. Like usually you're trying to, you know, take other people into consideration and all that kind of stuff. But no, you need to be a little bit one-sided towards yourself this year, and you need to get your bearings. So that's what I would, as far as fun and adventure goes, it's like you can venture out and try some stuff, because there's going to be a lot of different options here with the Seven of Cups. But it's like the point of all that is so that you can get your bearings and find out where you want to go in the future, because this is future focused too. So that's fun and adventure. Spirituality. All right, Knight of Swords. So if you have a spiritual practice, you're going to be really hitting it hard. You are going to be hitting it hard. So just the only warning is like, don't be like, you know, mowing people down with your spirituality. Don't do that. Don't do that. Your biggest challenge. Ooh, the Fool card. Okay. So this is a chance for you to start a whole new chapter and to really not know what the hell is going on, which is kind of what we're talking about over here. So with the fun and adventure. So it's like you kind of got to let life happen and let life open, like let the road open before you kind of thing, and don't really have a lot of expectations about things. So that's going to be the hardest part, because it seems like you pulled that Knight of Swords in the horoscope spread, and it came up here in the spirituality. So, you know, you might be kind of like dead set on something, like just like dead set. But there's confusion around it too. And so it's like I said, you just kind of got to let the road open up before you, and just, you know, one of the things that I associate with this, the Fool card, is like Mr. Magoo. Did you ever see Mr. Magoo, the cartoon Mr. Magoo, and how he just kind of fumbles through and he can't see, and he thinks a telephone pole is a person, and, you know, all this stuff. It's like, you just got to be that. You got to be Mr. Magoo, you know, and just let's be okay with that, with being Mr. Magoo, because Libras like to be polished. They like to be polished, but this is not really a year for you to be that polished. Okay, biggest success is the Devil card. So all this shit that has been your own holding yourself back, gone. There's no more. No more holding yourself back. That's your biggest success. That's exciting. That's super exciting. So now all that kind of determination is making sense, and it's making me feel a little bit better about it. So all this stuff where it used to hold you back, and you used to make excuses and all that, gone. So watch out for that. Once again, this is the thinking and the hemmed in thinking, and the thinking only one way, thinking has to be this way. This is it. This is the truth of it all. No, don't do that. So don't get hemmed in with your thoughts. So your mantra, Libra, is to say, I am Mr. Magoo, and I'm going to fumble my way through this, even though I'm a Libra and I want to be polished about it. So it's like, that is your mantra. I am Mr. Magoo. I am Mr. Magoo. Libras are Mr. Magoo. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, now we're on to Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. So Scorpios, as you remember, you have the South Node in your sign right now, and it'll be there through the spring. And then it'll shift out of there into Libra and Aries. So you probably have a little bit more shifting, changing, shakeups, surprises in store. But let's see what this part of the reading says. And let me change the slide. Scorpio, oh, you have the 8 of Wands. So that means things are going to be moving fast. Fast-paced life for Scorpio in 2023. Okay. Here we go. We got jumper cards, but I'm going to stick them back in. Sticking them back in. All right, Scorpio. Scorpio. All right, love for Scorpio is the 9 of Cups. So quite satisfying love life for Scorpio. Very satisfying. It could be the intensity of the nodes being there. Quite satisfying. Okay. Health. High Priestess keeps coming up. So if you get any intuitions or inklings about your health, pay attention. Hierophant. That's weird. What the heck would the Hierophant mean in a health context? That is a good question. I'm going to say that since it's associated with Taurus, that is the neck. So anything having to do with your neck or throat. And six. Okay. So 6 is everything's fine here. So yeah. So if anything comes up with your neck or your throat or whatever, pay attention to it. Otherwise, I think it's going to be fine for Scorpios in health. Family is the King of Pentacles. So this is a time where you can get a lot of your family goals squared away. Like this can be buying the house. This can be getting a new car. This can be, new workspaces, do some big project in the backyard. Or anything that has to do with your kids or whatever, like stuff that they need, you're gonna do it this year, Scorpio. Money, we have the Page of Pentacles, so you could be scouting around for new money making opportunities, whether that's a new job, side job, anything like that. You could be scouting around, and the Devil card comes up here. So where I was saying that the Libras were going to overcome all these self-inflicted restrictions, this is where Scorpio needs to be listening for any time you're like, where it's like, okay, you're looking at money-making opportunities, like I said, whether it's, switching jobs, side jobs, whatever. Catch yourself. Look to see where you're saying, I can't because I don't have enough time. I can't because I'm too old. I can't because I'm not smart enough. I can't because I don't have computer skills. Whatever it is that you need to clear out whatever it is that is holding yourself back. So that's where you're at with money, Scorpio. Fun and adventure. All right. Oh my God. Finally. A decent card. All right, so the 4 of Wands, fun and adventure. Okay, so that's at least good. This is making me think that you're going to be kind of a homebody, a little bit of the homebody feel here. Reaching a milestone with fun and adventure, like you might be able to achieve something like we always wanted to go to
Lake Minnetonka or whatever, you know. I feel like it's not like a huge fun and adventure goal, but it's like, yeah, you get some fun and adventure. It's good. It's enjoyable. It's fun. A lot of it will probably be close to home, but it still happens. It still happens. So that's good. Spirituality. Okay, 9 of Swords. So this is worry and anxiety, stuff that keeps you up at night. So let me put one more card. Okay, Page of Wands. Okay. So remember we had pages before, and I was like, the pages ask questions. So if you are feeling, you know, anxiety stricken and you're always worrying about something, you need to start asking, like, why? You need to have this, engage this page here and be like, why? Why am I thinking that? Why am I feeling that? Why am I feeling like I just have this constant fog of worry around me, or whatever? And so, yeah, so that's kind of your spiritual path, I guess, is to unravel that this year, Scorpio, like this anxiety. If you're having it, that might not be all of you. If you're having anything like that, you know, just start asking some questions, get curious about it, kind of poke at it, see what happens. Biggest challenge, the Death card. So once again, don't freak out. Don't freak out. You know, and you guys are Scorpio's a water sign. It's like I feel like the biggest transformation is going to happen with the water signs. So Death is the big transformation, and so it's like, can you let go of whatever it is that needs to get let go of? So I mentioned that you have the nodes, the south node in your sign, so that's a big letting go. And so whatever is still lingering that just isn't serving you, that doesn't fit you anymore, that just isn't right, it's got to go. It's just got to go. So it's like, can you surrender and let things go? That's your biggest challenge, Scorpio. Biggest success is the Knight of Cups. So this is doing the dream, is what that is. So when you can let stuff go, then you leave space for your imagination, and you can do the dream. So watch out for the Knight of Wands. Okay. So I think the Knight of Wands is a little bit impulsive, and just gets too, you know, like gets too pushy, gets too like it's got to happen now kind of thing. Whereas the Knight of Cups, like I said, is this is doing the dream. This is like going on the quest. And it's kind of like, it's the impossible dream. It's Don Quixote, and it's, you know what I mean? It's very dreamy. It's very imaginative. And so if you find yourself getting angry, if you find yourself getting frustrated, like all of those kind of emotions, that's what you need to watch out for. And you just need to open up that dream space, where it's like everything's possible. It's like, I don't know, like when kids go to Narnia or whatever, and they go through the back of the closet and they go to this imaginary land. That's where you need to go. Instead of, like I said, if you like with the Knight of Wands, like if you're feeling like anger, frustration, you know, just burnt out, overly agitated or whatever, or overly amped up or something like that, that's what you need to watch out for. Okay, so now I got to do a mantra for Scorpio. Scorpio. I would say the mantra is let it go and dream big. Let it go and dream big. That's for Scorpio. So as far as a mantra for you, it'd be like, I let it go and dream big. That's what that would be. Okay, Scorpio. On to Sag. Just a few more to go. Few more to go. Sag, Sag, Sag. Okay, I think somebody said something. Somebody said, Carl said maybe a strict diet or health regimen. Not sure what that was in reference to, but maybe I was talking about being too aesthetic or something. I wasn't keeping a close eye on the chat. Sorry about that. All right. And then let me change my slide, which I don't have to slide to do. Okay, Page of Wands. Page of Wands. Page of Wands has come up a bunch, and that's you, Sag. Page of Wands. So Page of Wands is curious, asking questions, meeting with people, sending emails, reading stuff, investigating. A lot of movement with that Page of Wands. See what the rest of it looks like for you. Wow, this is a very long thing because I started at 7:15, so it's almost 2 hours in. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. I'll put, when I do this, when I post it later, I'll see if I can put chapters in there. That way you can just zip to the part that you want. But that won't be tonight. I'll tell you that much. Not tonight. All right. All right, Sagittarius. All right, love. King of Pentacles. That card's come up a lot too. King of Pentacles. All right. So nice stability in the love department for Sagittarius, and you're going to get what you need. You're going to get what you need from your love relationships. So nice, like I said, nice stability. So if you're in a relationship, super nice, good stability. If you're looking for one, you could find a nice, reliable person, you know, not crazy, showy, dramatic, all that kind of stuff. Good, stable love environment for Sagittarius. Health. Okay, 5 of Wands. Somebody else got that same card, and what I said was, is this could be little like chronic flare-ups of something, but it's nothing to worry about at all. It's like it comes and it goes, it's here and it passes, no big deal. Family, we have the Queen of Swords. So it's important that you, Sagittarius, is like you just really make the rules clear in the family and like have everything outlined the way it needs to be. So it's like it's like it could even be written up and put on the refrigerator. I mean, I'm thinking this is like if you have kids, when you do things like this and you have charts and you check things off and all of that kind of stuff. That's all Queen of Swords stuff. So it's abundantly clear what the expectations are, what the boundaries are, what everybody's responsibilities are. It's like that all needs to be lined up. So there's none of this gray area. I thought you were going to do it. I thought that, I thought you were going to take care of it or whatever. No. You got to line it out. You got to line it out and make it abundantly clear where the boundaries are and where the responsibilities are. Okay, so money, we have the Justice card, which just keeps coming up. So, justice, it can always bring up legal situations. So if there's anything where you need to take somebody to court, you might take somebody to court. Maybe somebody will take you to court. This could have maybe even stretch to taxes. I think it's a little bit of a stretch, but possibly taxes. But yeah, just make sure that your finances are equitable. So You know, make sure that your job is paying. If you have some weird situation where your job is behind in paying you, you know, don't stand for it. Immediately say, I'll see you in court or whatever, or get a lawyer to write a letter or whatever. Or if there's anything, you know, like where people owe you money, it's like you need to let them know that it's like the right thing to do is to pay me. And then that goes on your foot too. If you owe people money, the right thing to do is to pay them. And if you can't, then you need to step up and go, I can't pay you, but I can do this. It's all that kind of stuff with money. So, but it's like, but if you've been waiting for anything, like where it's like you've been owed or whatever, like it can come through because you get the justice. All right, fun and adventure. All right, here we go with the crappy cards for fun and adventure. So we have the five of swords. So this can talk about arguments and conflicts. And we have the emperor. Let me put one more card. And the 4 of swords. So fun and adventure. Okay. So, I mean, like this is talking about like taking a break from conflict and backing up from conflict. And being able to control the situation. Now, what that has to do with fun and adventure, I'm not really sure. Fun and adventure. All right, let me put one more card. All right, so we have the lovers. So the lovers here, I think, is talking about like a crossroads, and it's like you can either like get in fights all the time or you can back off. What does that have to do with love, for fun and adventure? I don't know. Maybe you will have more time to have fun and adventure if you're not getting into it with everybody every 5 seconds. Maybe that's what it means. That's the best I can do on that one. I'm sorry. That's the best I can do. Spirituality. Okay. 10 of Pentacles. Okay. So I think you can have a really solid spiritual practice that works for you and that is long term. So if you're already I mean, it seems like if you're already doing one, you'll keep doing that one. It's like it, you know, it pays dividends kind of thing. If not, you'll find one that you'll probably stick with. Biggest challenge is the Ace of Pentacles. So let me put one more card with that one. And there's that pesky Knight of Wands again. All right. So, okay. So the biggest challenge is to like recognize these money-making and stable opportunities when they come up. And I think I said something kind of similar to somebody else, one of the other signs. So it's like, as the Knight of Wands here, it's like you might be charging around and getting all hot and bothered and chasing shiny objects and going from thing to thing to thing. And it's like you just miss it because you're just so busy being hyper and going from thing to thing to thing. So I think your biggest challenge is to slow down and recognize the opportunities to make money and to create stability in your life when they come. So that's your biggest challenge. Your biggest success is the Hermit. So I think this is tying into the spirituality and stuff. You're gonna gain some spiritual wisdom, I think, this year, Sagittarius. I think you will. And you're gonna come out of 2023 like having a lot of wisdom that you can draw on, you know, going forward. And watch out for the Page of Cups. Okay. So the page, we've been talking about pages, and they are curious and asking questions and seeking out things. I think this is saying watch out for, it's either somebody that is like kind of emotionally immature, or maybe the emotional immaturity in yourself that kind of like takes you off your path. And I think it might have to do kind of with this biggest challenge here, where you have like, you just keep going in circles or going from thing to thing and thing and thing. It's like, so there might be a part of yourself that's emotionally immature, that's just looking for this like fulfillment or satisfaction, or it might be someone in your life that, it, like I said, they kind of just leads you off the path, because they're just like, hey, let's just go shoot pool, or let's go, play video games, or or whatever. Somehow they just kind of like, it seems fun, it seems enjoyable or whatever, but it's just not, it's not fulfilling what you want to be doing, and it's just a distraction. So that's what I would say. Watch out for that, Sagittarius. Okay, so what is your mantra? What is your mantra? I want to say it's something about cultivating wisdom. So something like, I look for opportunities and cultivate wisdom. That's what I would say the mantra is for Sagittarius. So there we go. There we go. Okay. Capricorn. Capricorn. I am Capricorn rising. So I believe Capricorn is, yes, they are the King of Pentacles. So that is awesome. That's such a nice match for Capricorn. Okay. Capricorn. Oh crap! I just dropped cards on the floor. They flung out. Okay. All right, Capricorn. They say Jesus was a Capricorn. Okay, here we go. Love for Capricorn. 4 of Pentacles. I want to say business as usual. That's what I want to say. Business as usual. Stable in the relationships. Not a lot of rocking and rolling. So there you go. Health. Page of Wands. Okay, once again. Let me put another Ace of Cups. Okay, so that's interesting in a health context. So, this is what I say, if there are any health issues, ask questions, seek people out, seek information, all that kind of stuff. And Ace of Cups is saying, I think you'll feel better. So if there are any health issues, they will be short-lived and you'll feel better quickly. But yeah, just take care of yourself by asking questions and questioning everything. Just don't, that's what I keep saying. Don't go to the doctor and just go, okay, whatever. Okay, for family. King of Cups. Okay, perfect. Family's in good shape. You're king of the household. You're king of the household. Everything's cool with the family. Money. Ooh, the Fool. Here's the Fool again. So new opportunities for money, and I mean really new opportunities. Big money shifts. So maybe you retire. I mean, that would be a very appropriate thing with the Fool. Like you retire and then you start a whole new life. You know, maybe you make a like big move, like you move to a completely different state, a different country, something like that, that has to do with your, you know, your income. This is going to require that you have some like trust and faith in the universe. And just be, you know, remember we talked about Mr. Magoo? It's like, you know, Capricorns like to have it all lined out, but it's the money part may not be all lined out. And so there you go. But it will work out, but it's just like you have to have a little bit of blind faith there. Fun and adventure. Okay. 2 of Pentacles, not so bad, not too bad. So, you know, you may be juggling a few different things in the fun and adventure realm. So, yeah, I think you'll be busy with fun and adventure. Let me do one more card. Okay. So then we have the devil here. So don't, I think, you know, there's just a warning of overdoing the hedonism kind of thing. Like, don't drink too much, don't party too much, all that kind of stuff. And I think, you know, it seems like Capricorn, that's one of the better fun and adventure. It's like you have the potential to actually do a lot of fun and adventurous things, but don't be holding yourself back. And then, like I said, on the flip side too, don't be too hedonistic either. Don't be just all about the pleasure, because that could turn out badly. Spirituality for Capricorn is the Hierophant. Interesting, it's also the Pope. So the leader of the church is your card. So that, you know, you know, you could get a guru if you're so inclined, if that's part of your spirituality. You could, if you're just like a regular Christian person, you could join a church and you might really like it. You're definitely going to learn things on the spiritual front for sure. And so it's like, yeah, I think a lot will happen in the spiritual realm. And it's going to click for you. I think that's the main thing, is it's like, spirituality is going to kind of click. Biggest challenge is to ask for what you want and be open to receiving that. So that, I think this goes along with this Fool card here. It's like, you know, this is where you have to be have a little bit of blind faith, and you have to open up and open up to receive and ask for what you want, you know. So this Capricorn likes to just kind of toil away and build it by themselves, but you know, you need to ask for what you want and be open to receive it. The biggest success is the Queen of Swords. So this is all about getting clear. It could be writing projects. But yeah, it could be writing projects, communications, but it's like getting really clear about where you're going, what you want, what you need, all that stuff, and being able to stick to it. That's your biggest success. And watch out for the Six of Cups. So that's interesting. Watch out for the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is very pleasurable. Let me put one more. And the Death card. Okay. I think this is saying that the stuff that used to make you happy and fulfill you and be emotionally fulfilling and all that kind of stuff is changing. It's going to change this year. So it's like, if you do something and it seems empty, it's because what satisfies you and what's pleasurable to you is now different. So yeah, so watch out for that, because you might like feel like a big letdown or something and be like, oh, what the hell? It's because you're a different person. You know, you're a different person. Like I said, Pluto's leaving your sign. It's been there since 2008. You are a different person. You're a different person. So yeah, so a lot of what made you happy and what was pleasurable and enjoyable and that is now different. So that's what you need to know. So the mantra for Capricorn is, what is it? What is it? I want to say, I am in control even though I may not know. I am in control even though I may not know. All right, that was Capricorn. 2 signs to go. 2 signs to go. Okay. Talk about biting off more than you can chew. Gee whiz with these Tarotscopes. Gee whiz. I did it this way because I was like, you know, if I try to do the videos and just record them, I probably won't finish them. So that's why I was like, I'll just read them live, then they'll get finished. Okay, Aquarius, let me look at your slide. Ace of Swords was Aquarius. So it's about new perspectives, new ideas. After Saturn leaves your sign, you have a chance to think some new thoughts. Okay, Aquarius. Aquarius. Here we go. All right. All right, love, Aquarius. Yeah, so many men, so little time. That could be one iteration of this for you, Aquarius. So 7 of Cups is like, yeah, there's a lot of options and it's a little overwhelming. And it could be about just longing for a relationship, you know, but just being like, I don't even know where to start with this whole thing. So that is, yeah. So that, let me pull one more card with you. Okay. And being emotionally withdrawn. So, you know, I feel like, and once again, this may not be for all Aquariuses, but like, if you are feeling, like I said, like, you know, just overwhelmed with all the choices and it just the whole dating thing or whatever seems overwhelming, or I don't know how I would ever find anybody, or I don't know what I really want, then just leave it alone. Leave it alone. This is not your relationship year. It's just not. It's not. Okay, health. Queen of Cups. So yeah, so health. I think health is good. This came up before, so like I said, you know, it could be some kind of phlegmy congestion, but you know, overall good. Health good. Family. Okay, 10 of Swords. Okay, so we've got some endings in family, and with the Wheel of Fortune, I think there's some unexpected changes in family, unexpected, and you know, don't think the worst, but just unexpected changes in family dynamics and stuff. So yeah, okay, so and it's going to require some healing. It is. These events will require some healing. So just be prepared for that, or some of these changes are, they're gonna push the pendulum one way or the other, and so you need to like try to stay in the middle as much as possible. So it could even be like family members like get in a fight or something, and so it's like you have to try to hold the middle ground with the whole thing. So that's what it looks like for family for Aquarius. Money, we have the King of Swords, so that means, you know, make wise decisions with your money. Oh, and the Queen of Swords. So, okay. So I think with the King and Queen being there, I think there is a lot of focus on money and about distributing money and budgets and making decisions around money. There's going to be a lot of money talk, for Aquarius. Fun and adventure. All right. So we have the 7 of Swords, which is not really a fun and adventure card. Let me pull on another one, Ace of Wands. So you may have some, some stuff may come up. Opportunities for fun and adventure may come up. And it's like, do you trust it? Like, can you step into that? Or it's like, or are you too emotionally withdrawn over here where you're like, I don't even want to bother. I just, so yeah. So that's the thing. Like, there's going to be opportunities will be there, but it's like, whether you take them or not, we don't know. It's all about like how much you feel like you can step out and into those opportunities, because for some reason you just don't really want to engage with people too much this year. Okay, spirituality. 3 of Pentacles. Okay, so once again, if your spirituality has to do with groups of people, then that is a good thing, because this is joining a church and doing stuff with the church, Bible studies or work days or whatever, or, joining a yoga studio and doing stuff there, joining a meditation group. It's very much working with other people. This is not like a solo effort. Biggest challenge is the Hanged Man. So yeah. So Aquarius, a little stuck this year. So with the Hanged Man, yeah, you are kind of in suspended animation, and the best thing you can do is to try to change your perspective, and that's that Ace of Swords, which was in the beginning spread, the horoscope spread for you. That is your biggest challenge, is to just change your mind about things, and have a different perspective. That's your biggest challenge. Your biggest success is the High Priestess. So yeah, you'll gain a lot of internal knowledge, and you'll gain a lot from your intuition and from being kind of introverted this year. That'll be your biggest success. And what to watch out for is the 2 of Wands, which is partnering with people, and the Star. Watch out for the 2 of Wands and the Star. Okay. And interesting, the Star corresponds with Aquarius also. I think this is probably this means watch out for, like, not watch out for in a bad way, but watch out for these little inklings or these little ticks that you'll get that you're on the right path, or that you're getting your focus together. So yeah, so it's like, because the Star, you're kind of renewing yourself and reinventing yourself and all that, and the 2 means, it's like you're looking for your way through the world and how to partner with other people to get what you want. So it's like you'll have these, like, watch for these little ticks where you're like, oh yeah, that was a good thing, but they're going to be subtle. They're going to be very subtle. That is the thing for you, Aquarius. Okay, so mantra for Aquarius. What would your mantra be? Even though I don't know where I'm going, even though I don't know where I'm going, I trust my inner guidance. Something like that, you know, my inner guidance helps me navigate where I'm going. And I don't have to talk to anybody if I don't want to. That's what I say. So trust your inner guidance, Aquarius. That's kind of like your mantra is like, what does my inner guidance say right now? Okay, last, Pisces. It must suck to be a Pisces. Always at the end. Always, always. And I know I've tried doing it like in a different order, and I've seen other people, make videos and they try to do a different order, and the people just get mad. Like they can't deal with it. Like they cannot deal with it. Like you do it in a different order. So Pisces ends up being last all the time. Okay. Pisces is, the Four of Cups. That's right. Pisces and the biggest transformation potential of all the signs. We're the Four of Cups in the horoscope spread. Let's see what we got here. Okay, love, Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so new opportunities for love, new very grounded opportunities for love. So I think when the love opportunities come up, it's going to be obvious that it's an opportunity because of that Pentacles card. It's not going to be like, oh, am I imagining this or whatever? No, it's going to be really obvious. So new opportunities for love for Pisces. And also, let me see. No, I was thinking of something else. Never mind. Health. Okay, Chariot. So Pisces are on the health train. They are on the health train. So, new health regimens are appropriate. Getting on top of your health, getting on top of what your body needs, like all that kind of stuff, very appropriate for Pisces this year. Family, Page of Wands. So, okay, let me put one more card. Okay, Page of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles. So, I think you might be tweaking stuff within your family and like the support of the family, whether that's monetary or otherwise. It's just, I feel like with this page, it's like kind of a tweaking of that. Like everything's cool, but it's just like maybe it needs some tweaking. Money is the Queen of Wands. So, okay. So, the Queen of Wands can make money in creative ways. So if you do any kind of like creative things, whether it's art or drama or music or, whatever, any kind of creative art, like there could be money opportunities there. Then you got that Five of Pentacles that keeps coming up about don't get overly freaked out and think that everything's gonna go down, down the drain. And then we have the Fool. So yeah, I think there can be big money shifts for Pisces. And like I said, when this came up for someone else, that's like, that could be like, like retiring or like a really big move, like to across the country, across the world. And it's all about whether you can make that transition, because this Five of Pentacles is saying like, you might be like, oh no, there's no way that's going to work because that's just not going to happen. It's not going to come together. And then I'm going to not have enough money. And then I'm going to live under a bridge and all that kind of stuff. So try to stay as creative and inspired as possible when it comes to money. And then it's like some Pisces will have a chance to, you know, to make a really big shift when it comes to their money. Fun and adventure. Okay, so 6 of Swords, you know, there could be some travel for Pisces people. 5 of Wands in the fun and adventure sector. You know, I feel like this is like maybe little short trips, little short jaunts. It might be hard to get these things organized, but like they can happen. So I figure it seems like there's some fun and adventure out there, you know, and it's like just stuff you can do. If you can get it organized and get it going in the right direction, there is fun and adventure for you, Pisces. Spirituality. Okay, 9 of Swords. So this is that card of worry and anxiety. And then we have the 9 of Wands. So this is like kind of saying that you know, it's like you kind of reached an end of an era here with some aspect of your spirituality. So know that is going to be shifting, and don't be stressed out about that either. You know, don't be stressed out about it, but it's just something you've been doing in the category of your spirituality. You're coming to the end of that road, and you're going to be on a different road. So 2023 is a chance for you to transition out of that old spirituality into the new spirituality. Your biggest challenge is the 8 of Swords. And so this, like I said, is, you know, thinking outside the box. Don't be so single-minded with your thinking and thinking just one way. There's other ways to look at things. There's other perspectives. So that's your biggest challenge, is to, you know, look at these other perspectives and think in a different way. Your biggest success is the 10 of Cups. So yeah, you can have like a super great relationship, family life, friends and associations, just like a lot of enjoyment and fulfillment out of life. I mean, that's very positive. That's what I'm saying. I really feel like Pisces has the biggest chance for transformation. They really do. But it's like, it's not just, I'll just do that. You know what I mean? It's going to take some effort. And so it's like, you could just, your life could be so different. It could just be so different with this Fool card and the 10 of Cups. It's like, it's just completely different life, unrecognizable kind of thing. Watch out for the 4 of Cups. Interesting. That's the card that you had on the horoscope spread. So, you know, watch out for like this emotional disengagement. It's where, you know, where you're just like, I'm not going to deal with it. That la 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 la. I don't hear you. I'm checking out. I'm checking out. You know what I mean? Don't do it, Pisces. Don't do it, because there's so much for you this year, but you have to engage. You have to engage to get it. So there you go. So the mantra for Pisces is, I will not check out. That's what it is. I will not check out. No checking out. Not happening. Not happening. So, oh my God, I can't believe I did it. I will probably never do this again. I don't know. Okay, let me come back to me. Oh wait, that's the wrong button. Change back to this. Ta-da, it's me. Okay, well, thank you, everyone. Thank you for coming to the 2023 Tarotscopes. I enjoyed it. I'm exhausted. I hope you got what you needed. Like I said, I'll put chapters in the description tomorrow. Later, this will be posted obviously as soon as we close, but I'll put stuff. And don't forget about the link that's there in the chat where you can get all the freebies, and that will be in the description too. And I've got a lot of other stuff I want to do. I want to do like vision boarding with tarot. I don't know. I don't have my list in front of me. There's a zillion ideas, but
I think it'll be fun. I want to do more of these lives. I want to chat with you here on the lives. And so have a great evening, and I'll see you again soon.